Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So we're getting around to some more read-throughs this weekend. I just finished recording the videos for Shonen Jump. So I got Akane Banashi and Spy Family already out on the channel. So the plan right now is, like I said, in the last couple of read-through videos, I'm going to cycle between like 4 series right now. Although one of them kind of I'm intermittently doing because I'm waiting for the volumes to drop. So the current plan is cycling through Yona of the Dawn, Berserk, Bride Story, and Vinland Saga. So today we're going to cover the next volume of Bride Story, which has been a couple of months now since I've last done one of these. But with regards to Vinland Saga, my original plan was, because I've already done a couple of videos for these before, to kind of just pick up from where I left off and then go forward. But then I looked it up, it's apparently been 5 years since I last recorded any Vinland Saga videos. So I feel like because so much time has passed and I haven't revisited the series for a long time now. I just deleted all my old videos on it. I feel like I'll just start fresh because I'm going to have to go through the first beginning volumes to kind of refresh my memories on everything anyway. And so I'll figure out I might as well do that, so we'll start fresh with that as well. So depending on how I feel, I'll try to get around to, I will get to Bride Story today, and if I'm feeling up to, I'll try to get around to at least the first chunk of Volume 1 of Vinland Saga. But if not, look forward to that next week. In the meantime, still a lot of good stuff coming your way. So if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let us dive into it with the Bride Story, Volume 7. As we're diving into a new character and arc now. We have Bride Story, Volume 7 by Kaoru Mori with Chapter 36, Water Garden. And you see this I don't want to say waifish looking, kind of waifish looking woman with this like long black hair as she's sitting by a garden with like all these birds fluttering around her. And she sees some commotion nearby and she goes, "All done," as she like waves the birds off. And she goes back running through this very elaborate looking residence. And you have inside with the "This way, please," as you see Smith and his companions like traveling inside. And he's like, "I say, yet another stunning residence." He's like, "I'm impressed, boss. You sure know some powerful people." He's like, "Oh, no, no. I can't claim to know any of them personally. A fellow countryman made these arrangements for me. I hardly expected such a lavish welcome." And he sees the girls just staring at him from above. And he's like, "Somebody up there?" And you have, "Welcome home, dear." Oh, she goes and greets the husband as soon as who Smith is staying with. He's like, "I'm back, Anis. Any problems come up while I was gone?" He's like, "None at all." "And our guest?" "Ah, yes, very important guest. He is a traveler and will stay with us a few days. Forgive me, but we'll be having dinner separately." He's like, "Of course. I must show our guests every courtesy. I'll see you after." He's like, "All right." And you're just like strolling through the garden, like she's plucking flowers, like smelling them, kind of just dreamily, just kind of like washing her hands in some water. And he's like, and she's trying to get like lure a cat nearby. And the cat just kind of flops over and she just starts rubbing his belly. It's like, meow, 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 meow. And the cat just like runs away. It's like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." And you see later how she's just sitting and like watching the birds flying nearby. She just throws like a piece of the fruit or something she's eating and watches as it snatches it out of the air. And you see later she goes and like pokes her head around the corner. You have Mafu. It's like, "Oh, it's the missus." It's like, "How's Hassan doing?" It's like, "He's as happy as can be, missus." It's like, "May I hold him?" It's like, "Of course, you are his mother after all." It's like, "Missus, you must be the happiest woman in the world." It's like, "You think so?" "I know so. You live without a care in the world, and you've borne a fine young son. And the master of a house like this could have 2 or 3 wives easily, but he seems perfectly content with you alone. I hate to say I'm jealous, but I am. Compared to my husband," it's like, "Perhaps you're right. Yes, I am happy." And he's like, "Ah, wah, wah," as the baby starts crying. He's like, there, what's the matter?" He's like, "Oh, now, what could have set him off? And so suddenly." And he just hands it back to the nursemaid. He's like, "Oh, there, don't cry now." It's like, "There, see? Looks like he's all settled down again." Next way you see her just like going out into like the garden pond area and just like skipping around. And you see later that night as she's just having like this lonely meal all by herself. She sees like music and singing just like drifting up from below. And you have Ali. It's like, hmm? The gentleman mentioned that he's married. We're imposing on their hospitality, so shouldn't I pay my respects to her? It's like, no need to. The women in this region don't show their faces to anyone outside the family, so you'll never see her in the first place. He's like, oh, is that so? He's telling you to eat your fill. Don't hold back. It's like, yes, sir. You see later that evening, he's like, he says this England has water on all its borders. The land is a green expanse that stretches on forever, and the sheep never lack for grass to eat. And much rain falls there. A beautiful country, according to him. And you see, it's just like a little pillow talk. She's sleeping with her husband. It's like, is there any more? It's like, well, yes, but it's late and I'm dead tired. How about I tell you tomorrow? And she kisses him and goes, tomorrow. You promise? It's like, how long will the guest be here? It's like, I don't know yet. I hope he'll be with us for at least a month or so, but in any case, he says he wants to visit the mosque tomorrow, so I'll be taking him around to see it. So that sounds wonderful. And he goes, you outshine even the glittering moonlight. The vibrant rose fades before you. One tiny corner of your shoulder is where my heart rests, and no king can know the joy I feel at this moment. He's like, I'm happy. Are you, Anis? It's like, yes, very happy. The next day, she's just like carefully just paddling through the pond again. And she's looking at like this, I want to say a lotus root flower, just like all sadly. As you have chapter 37, and you have, this is the biggest mosque in town, and he says the most beautiful. He says that if you go to the right, you'll find the madrasa. He's like, oh, it certainly is splendid. When would it have been built? It's like a long time ago, I guess. It's like, no, actually, I was asking during what time period it was built. You know what? Let me look up what madrasa is. I think that's temple, but I want to make sure. Yeah, school or educational institution. Okay, yeah, so it's basically some kind of educational institution. You have, oh, pardon me, as a woman bumps into Smith. He's like, hey, boss, it's not a good idea to stare at the girls. Nobody will thank you for it. He's like, eh? Is that so? And you see the husband saying, just like like doing a hand gesture. Like, he says it's bad luck. It's like, well, I assure you I had no idea. But I must say this region is, how should I put it, quite a change from the other places we've been. You see the women are like dressed in full burqas, so like a lot more conservative. Like, sure it is. It's a different place, so lots of things are different. Lots of things. And those two from before are the weird ones, just thinking about the twins whose marriage is at before. This guy said don't look at them. It's like, ah, right. And he hears like a lot of noise coming from like this nearby building. It's like, is there a festival going on in there? He's like, oh, that. No, that's the women's baths. As you have chapters 37, Avowed Sisters. You have Say Mafu. Have you ever been struck by the impression that your surroundings seem suddenly distant? It's like, what do you mean by that? It's like, every now and then, I just have this odd feeling. I'm happy, but I feel as if everything's so far away. Maybe it's just me. He's like, oh, well, that's because you're always alone, Mrs. Anyone would start feeling a little odd with only birds and cats to talk to. You need somebody you can talk to and have fun with. Somebody human. I know, you need an avowed sister. It's like, an avowed sister? Yes, exactly. You should have one. Every woman needs an avowed sister. It's like, so what is an avowed sister? It's like a very special person. Two women who are both married and have children make a lifelong contract with each other. Both have husbands and are mothers, but they're never jealous or spiteful of the other, and they never talk behind the other's backs. They never hold any other friend dearer than their avowed sister. Christ, man. It's basically describing lesbians. They share their joys, their sorrows, and their worries with each other, and they come to learn each other's true hearts. They are best friends for life. He's like, best friends for life? That sounds wonderful. But I don't know anyone like that. How would I meet such a person? And she's like, at the bats. Everyone goes to the bats excepting wealthy wives like you, missus. Even if you don't make friends there, if you've never been to the bats, then you're missing out on half your life. Later, the husband's like, baths? Like, yes. So we have a bath here, don't we? It's like, I want to go to the public baths. He's like, but a place like that, it's so noisy. I doubt you'd enjoy yourself on it. It's like, even so, I'd like to go. Mafu says she'll come with me, so you don't need to worry. And he's just like looking silent. She's like, I can't? It's like, I didn't say that you couldn't. It's like, Mafu, please look after Anis. Make sure she doesn't get into any trouble. Please keep her safe. It's like, of course I will. I'll be right there to protect her. It's like, thank you so much, dear. I see him as like getting dressed out, heading toward the bath. And you see inside, it's just like lively as women are like getting stripping down to get into the baths. Yeah, long time no see. Why haven't I seen you here lately? It's like, I know it's been a while. You gotta hear this. It was so awful. It's like, I hear the marriage talks for your grandson are almost done. It's like, almost. I hope everything goes well, but their family's just so. Like, stop right there, you two. Don't you run. You see these two little kids just running away. You'll fall and break your heads right open. And Mom was like, I got a wrap for you. Here. It's like, this place is amazing. It's like, it's for women only. We don't need to hold anything back here. Have Mafu, you came. And who is this young lady? He's like, oh, she's the one I was telling you about. It's like, nice to make your acquaintance, Mrs. Yeah, Mrs.? Not the lady of that mansion. Come to think of it, I got some of the cakes from our wedding feast. How old are you? How many children do you have? It's like, just hold on, everyone. I understand that you have questions, but we're here for the bats, and it'd be dark before you'd be satisfied. So go be here for a while yet. Let's talk more when you're through. See you afterward. It's like, Mrs., this way. I see inside, she sees like all these gorgeous women just like bathing themselves as they're walking out. As you walk inside, you see a bunch more of them inside. This, I think, volume is kind of like the evidence for like if Kaoru Mori is not like some form of sapphic, like I don't know what's going on here, but it's also kind of like the prime example of this is how you do like how you draw women's bodies without being like objectifying, like overly sexualizing them, even though this entire thing's taking place in a bathhouse, even though everyone inside of it is naked. And they are drawn like a little bit seductive, like how they're posing and standing for some of it. But it never feels like very male gazy in that sense. But you see like a bunch of women nearby like standing and gossiping. And she's like, hello. I was like, hello there. We've never met before, have we? It's like, the missus? Well, that figures. Mafu's told me all about you. It's like, nice to meet you. And you see her just like sitting nearby and chatting with them. And then nearby she also spots like this gorgeous looking woman staring back at her. So you have chapter 38 with men's baths. And you hear it, ow, yeah! And you have Smith just screaming as this guy's like pulling both of his arms back and just like stepping on him to like massage him out. And you see Smith just screaming. He's like, hey, are you okay? It's like, is this what you'd call a massage? I think it may be a touch too intense. And Ali's like, that's why I tried to warn you off it. It's like, I never imagined this kind of thing would be called massage. It's like, boss, we're over here. As Ali's just like, or Smith's like turning to look at the side. He's like, you can get a rub down there. Like, no, anything more would be too much, I'm afraid. And as he just like starts to recover, it's like, they call these baths, but I don't see pools of water. It's like, oh, some baths have them, just not here. It's like, Ali, do you go to the baths often? It's like, hardly ever, really. If I want to take a dip, a river does just fine. The baths are expensive, a luxury. Like, that makes sense. It's like, I went out to take a nap. See you later. It's like, all right. And you see him just conking out on some pillows. Later, it's like, it's like, you left the bath? And Smith's like, yeah, it wasn't quite what I expected. Yet it's been a while since I felt this refreshed. And Anis's husband's like, tea? Coffee? It's like, tea would be nice. And Ollie's like, I guess the nap made me hungry. You're paying, right? Let's grab something to eat too. It's like, hey, can someone take our order? And you see men nearby just like fanning themselves or like smoking hookahs or like food plates of food nearby. It's like, I must say, spending leisure time here is certainly a pleasure. He's like, it's relaxing and so it feels good. He's like, ah, yes, the men's baths are nice and quiet. And you have later that evening with the husband talking to her going, how were the baths, Inez? It's like, they were fun. And he's silent and he goes, weren't they a little too lively? It's like, oh yes, very lively. It's like, nothing there troubled you? No, nothing. Everyone was very kind to me. We all talked of all kinds of things. It's like, I see. I'm glad to hear it. I went to the baths today as well. It's like, you did? Our guest said he wanted to see them. There's no harm in going once in a while. He's like, I thought you disapproved of the public baths. It's like, no, it's simply that I've heard the men's baths and the women's baths are very different. Now she's kind of like dozing off. He's like, Anis, are you tired? It's like, I met so many people and did a lot of talking. He's like, only natural. Let's go to sleep. So come to think of it, today there was this remarkable woman. She had black silky hair and lips like rubies. She seemed a little like a cat. I wonder if she would agree to be my friend. I have chapter 39 with, we finally got some rain yesterday after so long. Do you think it'll rain again soon? It's like, wouldn't it be lovely if it rained once every week? It's like, oh, it would. I have chapter 39, nice to meet you. Do you have missus? Are you all right? You're not lightheaded? It's like, I'm fine. And you see her just like looking around trying to spot the woman again. It's like, it isn't always the same people, is it? It's like, well, of course not. Everyone comes on their own schedule, except when they arrange to meet up, right? It's like, is there someone in particular you wanted to see? It's like, someone I wanted to see? And you're just like knowing, like, mm-hmm. It's like, I suppose. As you're back at home looking despondent again. It's like, perhaps I should have asked her name. And she just grabs the big cat and just like hugs it close. And just gets like all squirmy and runs away. It's like, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Don't run away. It's like, okay, missus, let's be off to the bats. It's like, wait, I'll tell my husband we're going. It's like, okay. And he's like, the bats again? It's like, yes. It's like, Mafu, are you sure I shouldn't be concerned? You've been going quite a lot lately. It's like, everything's just fine. We're going because the missus says she wants to. She seems to be very fond of the place. It's like, I see. It's like, and winter begins in November. And you see Smith's just like looking up at the husband and asking, says he's so distracted. It's like, I'm sorry, could you say that again? It's like, does winter begin in November? It's like, yes, that's right. Winter runs from November to March. It gets very cold and it snows. Summer is extremely hot with no rain, so you are here at the perfect time. You see back at the bats with, hello, missus. Good day, did you just get here? And with it, yeah, she slips on the water and falls into someone. It's like, missus, are you all right, missus? It's like, I'm fine, I just slipped. It's like, forgive me. And it's the woman she's been dreaming of. It's like, who is that? It's like, who? See, her, the woman who's behind us. It's like, her. She's hardly ever here. I wonder what her name is. It's like, the one you were looking for, was it her? Do you want to make friends with her? He's like, I do want to be friends very much. She's like, oh, do you? It's like, well. It's like, if that's the case, then go over and talk to her. I think this is the perfect opportunity. Most of us don't know her well, so go and talk to her. So what would I talk to her about? So what do you talk about? Talk about whatever you want. Say, how are you, or something like that. Or whereabouts do you live, you know? It's like, how are you? Just like that. And she kind of just like shoos her off. And she goes and is like, how are you? It's like, fine, thank you. I'm very well. It's like, where do you live? It's like, near the East Gate. You know where the butcher is in the market? It's around that corner. Well, you go down 2 streets and we're at where the dyer is as you enter the 2nd street. It's like, forgive me, I'm afraid I don't get out much. It's like, nice to meet you? It's like, yes, nice to meet you. It's like, won't you have a seat? And she sits down, just like staring at her giant breasts. He's like, oh, forgive me. And she just kind of like shyly covers up. It's like, it's just, they're amazing. I was taken by surprise. Please don't take it the wrong way. It's like, well, you see, after I gave birth, they grew so large, and it's like, they did? Don't they always? It's like, I had a child as well, and mine didn't change at all. It's like, may I ask your name? It's like, Shireen. It's like, I'm my niece. It's nice to meet you, Shireen. It's like, her? She's the wife of the cloth dyer. They only married the year before last. Come to think of it, I attended her wedding. She has a child, right? Just one, I think. It's like, you hardly ever come, do you? Why not? Does your husband object? And he's like, we have very little money. It's like, oh dear. Well, since we're here, let's all have something to eat. It's on me. It's like, yeah, good idea. It's like, you too, put some meat on those bones. You're too skinny and that's a fact. It's like, It's like, okay, dig in, have lots. That's an order. You see just like a veritable feast placed before them. It's like, I couldn't possibly eat all this. And you see Shireen just like fucking stripping a chicken to the bone in a second. She's like, I always get hungry after a bath. He's like, amazing, Shireen, you can really eat a lot. It's like, please don't say that. It makes me feel like a horse. It's like, you're nothing of the sort. It's wonderful to be able to eat like that. Yes, it's wonderful. It's like, hey, don't let her out eat you. You need a bit more flesh on you. Your man will thank you for it. He's like, hey, we need refills on those too. Yeah, Mr. Smith, are you alone? It's like, alone? The husband's asking, he's like, married? He's like, oh, no, I'm not. It's like, well, it may turn out that I never do. It's like, do you not intend to marry? It's like, well, it isn't as if I'm against the idea, but it's like, do you have siblings? It's like an older brother. He's married and will inherit. In my country, there are no provisions for second sons, but it allows me to live my life as I please, so I'm happy about that. I see back the bats with, I do wish we could talk more, Shireen. When will you come next? And she's like, I can't come very often. He's like, oh, I see. Then how should we arrange to meet up here? And she's silent. She goes, rain? After a rainfall, let's meet again. After a rainfall, we'll meet here on the next day. What do you say? It's like, fine. After a rainfall. So chapter 40, as you have Shireen. And the husband's like, I thought you loved going to the bats, but you haven't been going recently. Have you had your fill of it? She's like, I'm waiting. It's like, waiting? For what? It's like, I'm waiting for a rainfall. We promised that the day after a rainfall we'd meet again. She's like, tell me, dear. I was like, is it true that men are more excited by women who are more fleshy and curvy? It's like, what's this about? Who told you such a... It's like, oh, the bats, for pity's sake. It's like, I wonder if I'm too thin. Would it be better if I put on some weight? It's like, no, not at all. I will admit that perhaps most men do prefer their women that way, but your delicate, graceful form is one of the things I love about you. You're like the willow lingering over a pool, both arms gracefully undulating in the gentle breeze and enfolding the narcissus plant at the water's edge. Your lovely slender waist is like the glowing crescent moon. So please stay as you are. I was like, is that so? I'm glad. You have Mafu going, Mrs., let's go to the bats. It's like, but I made a promise. It's like, it doesn't mean you can't go at other times, right? It's like, you may go as you wish, Mafu. There are others who can look after Hassan. It's like, I'm afraid that's impossible. If you're not going, Mrs., it makes it hard for me to go. It's like, Mrs., please? As he's watching just like sunny sky, not a cloud in this, not a cloud in the sky anywhere. And you see the cat coming nearby, just like rolling, trying to get her attention, and she's just distracted. And then she slowly starts seeing like storm clouds pouring in, and then rain starting to pour down. And she just rushes out like all happily. And you see the next day she's wandering through the bath, she's looking for Shireen. And she sees her. And she's like, you actually came. It's like, yes, and so did you, Shireen. And you have, let's see, second. As she's talking some more, she goes, yes, his name is Hassan. It won't be long. Oh, sorry, she's talking about her kid. Going, yes, his name is Hassan. It won't be long before he's old enough to bring here. So he's still very small. It's like, hey, Shireen, let's talk about you. I want to hear all about you. It's like, my story isn't very interesting. It's like, don't say that. It's like, I know. Tell me what you like best. It's like, what I like? And she's thoughtful before she goes, watermelon. It's like, watermelon? It's like, we always divide it up among the whole family so I can never eat very much. But now and then, when no one is around, I eat one myself. It's like, one? A whole one? That's amazing! It's like, you cut the big melon in half, and then you, again to make quarters. Then you pick it up in both hands and bite right into it. It's like, just like that? When I'm alone, with that first bite, you get that crisp crunch, and your mouth overflows with its sweet, bright red juice. Your mouth and hands get all sticky, but it doesn't bother you while you're eating. When it's about half eaten, that you can't help feeling as if your blood has turned to sweet red watermelon juice. Oh, it's when it's about half eaten. But you can't just stop. In the end, you drink the last of that juice from the hollows of the rind. Eating an entire melon like that makes me feel so rich and so happy. And he's like, Shireen? It's like, Anis, what makes you so interested in me? He's like, eh? It's like, no one's ever shown any curiosity about me. It's like, what makes me... This is like that Squidward SpongeBob meme after like that episode where Squidward tastes his first Krabby Patty. And SpongeBob's just giving him like that smirky face, like, I know what you are. Like, that's the same face I want to make it like this panel. It's like, what I wonder is like just a feeling. I just want to know about you. It's like just a tiny bit. You remind me of my cat. It's like, maybe? It's like a cat? It's like, it's so cute. A little capricious though. It doesn't come when I call it, and it's always in a bad mood and sleeps all the time. and never catches any mice, but is big and round, all white with fluffy fur. And she's like, I don't have any fluffy fur, you know. It's just the impression you give. You seem so soft. It's like, I'm sorry if that sounds bad, saying you're like a cat. It's like, it's alright. I like cats. See you later as they're outside getting dressed. She's like, when it rains again, can we meet up? It's like, I suppose, probably. They kind of just like gently like clasp hands before she goes. It's like, Mrs., should we be getting home too? It's like, yes. She's my first friend. Avowed sisters are wonderful. Mafu's like, she isn't an avowed sister yet. An avowed sister is different from a normal friend. I thought I mentioned that. It's a special relationship. It's like, is that so? It's like, of course it is. First, you both have to agree to be avowed sisters. Then you must follow the usual custom and have the ceremony. It's like, ceremony? And you see in chapter 41, it's like, yes, all right, this should be about it. Just leave it to me. I'll make sure she gets the message. And you have just like this little covered platter, some kind of scene with like gifts and things for the avowed sisters stuff. You have the ceremony of vows. So you see Mafo is going to the house and just showing her. That's adorable. It's like a fruit platter with like nuts and things, like a little doll dressed up inside. So there are two ways to ask someone to be an avowed sister. The first is to ask her yourself. The second is to put your feelings into a doll and give it to her. If she agrees, she'll decorate his head with a silver pin. If she doesn't, then she'll return it covered with a black burqa. The silver pin means yes, and the black burqa means no. The silver pin means yes, and a black burqa. And you see her just like squeezing the cat too tightly. It's like, I've come back with her answer. It's because silver pin means yes, a black burqa means no. And inside she has this like little silver ring. It's like she said she doesn't own a silver pin, but she's took off one of her earrings and put it in there. So, but she is willing to become your avowed sister. And you see at the bats again, you're awfully direct, aren't you, Anis? It's like, Avowed sisters usually spend a year in each other's company before asking. They don't know if they'll be compatible. It's like, I thought that if we became avowed sisters, we could talk even more than we do now. And you did accept the offer, Shireen. It's like, yes, I did. You'll be my avowed sister, won't you? It's like, yes. From now on? It's like, yes. And you'll tell me anything? And he's like, Anis, being avowed sisters means we both do. So you have to be able to tell me anything at all. And I forbid you to become closer friends with anyone. It's like, yes, I never will. And the outside like, you're becoming avowed sisters? Well, congratulations, but didn't you only just recently meet? That's fast. But you seem like a good match. It's like, you do, I'm so jealous. So then they need a proper ceremony. It's like, right. What date shall we set it for? It has to be a holiday. And who gets the part of the mediator? And you see this old woman nearby going, very well, I shall perform this office. It is a ceremony of utmost importance, and thus it must proceed smoothly. And then she goes back, it's like, dear, listen, I found someone to be my avowed sister. It's like, avowed sister? What is that? A fellow mother and special friend. We'll be close friends always. One I can talk to about anything. A friend who's closer than any other in the whole world. And he's silent. She goes, what is it? It's because suppose women live in their own world, but she's the closest to you in the world? It's like, yes. He just stares off silently. He's like, it's like a dream to have Shireen agree to become my avowed sister. It's like, it really makes you that happy? It's like, it does. It's like, I see. Then that's good. Yeah, Venice and Shireen are going to be avowed sisters. You all should come. The date is set for the next holiday, and it's to be held at the shrine over there. It's like Venice and Shireen are just like everyone just gossiping and talking about it. Jeff, now, I thank you all for gathering here today. As you have all heard, we will be binding a new pair of avowed sisters in our midst, Anis and Shireen. Today is the day we commemorate the Prophet, and we are here in the shrine of the descendants of a righteous Imam, the perfect time and place to bind people together. Avowed sisters are an institution women cannot do without, and when two decide to walk the path of life together, it must be celebrated. For on the day of judgment, the path to heaven opens to the true avowed sisters. And now before your mediator and these witnesses, we shall perform the ceremony that binds you. Now just say the words you were taught. It's like, now for the vows. It's like, we make our vows in the name of Mutaz Ali. We pray that God may grant our wish. We will take no other companion, and we will make no move without each other's consent. We will love each other, honor each other, suffer each other's pains, and understand each other. We will be lifelong friends. This we vow. And we see him just like tying the scarf around each other's leg. It's like, very well. I now pronounce you two official avowed sisters. The tie that now bounds you will not be broken as long as you live. Like, congratulations, you two. I hope you're good friends. Now come and eat up. We have cakes from the two. We have cakes from the two to spread the blessings to everyone. And they're like, the two of you really should go on a trip together. And Agnes is like, my child is still very small, and we don't have the spare money for it. So that's too bad. After you've officially become avowed sisters, but I'm sure you will eventually. It's like, exactly, you'll have plenty of time. So tell me, Shireen, I've been wanting to ask you this, but why did you say yes? We're avowed sisters now, right? So you can tell me anything. And she's like, don't you already know why I said yes? It's like, eh? Eh? It's like, truly? It's because I've come to care for you, Anis. Who would become a vowed sister with someone she didn't like? You're always so overwhelmingly happy at every little thing and straightforward like a child. Like when we were in the baths. The moment you saw me, you came running, like a baby lamb who just seen its mother. I thought it was so cute. It's like, I thought you already knew, Anis. It's like, I didn't know. And you see outside, it's like, what's the matter? It's like, Shireen, they say your husband just collapsed. You'd better go home immediately. And then he's just like, go. She just like takes sprinting and running off. It's like, I can't just stay here. It's like, oh no, what happened? I'll go too. And you see all of them just like rushing out to see what happened. It's like, Shireen. It's like, dear. And you see the husband collapsed inside his house, I assume. And you see like a mob just gathered outside. And you have, dear, wake up, please. So he only mentioned that he had a headache, then he suddenly collapsed. Could it be a stroke? It's like, those are scary. It's like, poor thing. It's like, please, let me through. It's like, why? Why? It's like, Shireen. It's like, out of the way, clear a path, please. I heard someone collapse. Where is he? It's like, hey, wake up, open your eyes. Like, too late? It's like, yes, too late. It's like, I'm very sorry about your son. He's gone to be with God now. We sympathize, but he needs to be buried as quickly as can be arranged. And you see Clara looking very sad and despondent. I do love this cover page, though. So you have chapter 42, If It's You. And you see as they're doing the funeral ceremony and they lay him to rest. And you see everyone like gathered inside the house to kind of give condolences. And Shireen's like, Anis. It's like, were you able to sleep? It's like, not much. It's like, yesterday, I wish I'd been with you more. It's like, not at all. You have a child of your own. It's like, the men left a few minutes ago for the graveyard. It's better for the burial to be done quickly. It's like, I see. Like, you see Shireen's little son just like shyly looking at her as he hides his face. Oh, he's just doing like a peekaboo game with her. She's like hiding his face in his mother's breast, and he's like doing peekaboo with her. It's like, what will happen to you now? Can you manage? It's like, I wonder. We have no money saved, and we're running short even on wheat. It's like, do you have your mar left, or did you use it all? It's like, I have some, but it wasn't much to begin with, and I had to use it for the funeral. It will be gone soon too. He was the one who brought in all the household income, and father and mother can't do any physical labor anymore. It's like, could you marry again? Can't some cousin manage something? It's like, no, Shireen, you wouldn't leave us, would you? You can't leave us, not after what happened to my son. We'll have to start begging. It's like, for heaven's sake, Shireen. It's like, don't leave us, please. I'm like, ma'am, please calm down. For the next 4 months and 10 days of the Ida waiting period, she can't go anywhere anyway. But realistically speaking, a widow with a child, even a first marriage is difficult when she's past 20. And he's like, Shireen's like, I don't know anymore. I don't know what to do. Why did this have to happen? And you see later as the cat's like walking around looking for her. And you see later that night with, I want to help Shireen somehow, but I can't do anything. It's like, you mean that woman whose husband passed away recently? It's like, I'm no help, and I'm her avowed sister. And right after I made a vow to be the one she can depend on. And the husband's like, life and death is the province of God. There's not much a human can do about it. And she goes and talks to Mafu and goes, I want you to bring bread and fruit to Shireen's home every day. And also, give her this. And she's like, just like this walnut, your burdens are buried inside a hard shell, but I can share them. Tell her to think of me when she sees the walnut. Please pass that on. It's like, yes, all right, I'll pass on the message. And you see every day, just kind of like sending it out with the walnut like token as well. It's like, how was Shireen? So she does seem depressed, but since it's her mourning period, there's nothing anyone can do about it. It's like, I see. She thinks back to her child and goes, her boy was so cute. He looked just like Shireen. And she kind of hugs Hassan closer to her. He's like, you want to go to Shireen's? I understand how you feel, but there's no need for you to go, missus. Just tell me what you want to say, I'll pass it on. It's like, I want to talk to her in person. Please, Mafu, take me with you. It's like, then just wait a moment, I'll go get ready. And she goes to the house, she's like, Shireen, it's like, Anis, it's like, I missed you. Are you looking after yourself? It's like, I'm fine. Your boy? He's sleeping. He's been very fussy though. It's like, is there somewhere we can talk in private? He's like, I'm thinking of asking my husband. Asking him? Asking what? Asking my husband if he'd be willing to take you as his second wife. He's like, no, that would be impossible. It's like, he's a very understanding man. If someone is in trouble, he'll do whatever he can to help. So, but you can't. Would you be all right with that? When he has taken you as a wife and no other? It's like, well, if it were anyone else, I would be no, I'd be very much opposed to it. But if it's you, Shireen, if you were the second wife, I would have no objections. Also, I know this is very strange to talk about right after your husband died, but he is a wonderful man. I just know you'll love him too. And she's looking thoughtful and is like, Shireen, you and I are friends. You and I are friends for life. I have chapter 43. As he goes up to the husband and goes, what is it, Anis? Why have you come all the way out here? He's like, there's something we must talk about. Yeah, you said you wanted to talk, Anis. What is this about? It's about Shireen. It's like, Shireen? Oh, the friend you spoke of? I want you to take her as your second wife. And as your wife, I want her to live here with us. It's like, well, how did it come to... He's like, please, oh please make her your wife. And he's like, Anis, the reason I have no more than one wife, well, one reason is that I've never felt the need. But the main reason is that I thought you'd object. He's like, yes, I would. If you were to give your love to another person, I'd hate it. But Shireen is different. If it were Shireen, it wouldn't trouble me. He's like, you really wouldn't mind it? And she's looking all tearful. And he grabs her hand and goes, bring her when her mourning period is over and bring her parents with her. And she just like hugs him with like, I knew it, you are the most wonderful man. It's like, no, it's only natural to want to help a person in need. You see the other day with Smith going, a second wife, you say? I've heard of the custom, of course. If a man can manage not to show favoritism, he can have up to 4 wives. I've had the opportunity several times before, but how to put it? I thought it was best to have one. It's like perfectly natural, that's what I'd conclude. However, the fact that there's a woman in trouble changes things. If it is within one's power to save another, then shouldn't he use that power to help? It's like, yes, if you put it that way. It's like, I suppose those who have more also have additional duties and expectations. That reasoning is typical in my country too. It's like, I want to know what this thing thinks is doing. The cat is like purring, like rubbing itself on Ali. It's like, however, 4 wives under one roof? I can't imagine how that would work. It's like, that is why I said it's only for those who can manage it. It's like, I need to get the boss where he's going and get my money. I know this place is nice, so we've stayed a while, but I think it's time to move on, boss. It's like, you plan to leave? It's like, yes, perhaps I should. I've imposed upon your hospitality for far too long. You have my sincere thanks. It's like, no, the pleasure was mine, and I thank God for the chance to host such fine guests. And you have later that night with Mr. Smith says he'll be leaving tomorrow. It's like, it's too bad. And as Anis is looking at him, he's like, what? He's like, you are the most wonderful man. It's like, you said that before too. It's like, I have so much respect for you. To have you for my husband, I am such a happy woman. It's like, well, that makes me happy too. She's like, I finally understand. It's because I'm married to a man like you that I'm truly happy. And yeah, if you meet anyone who knows me, please let me know. I'll make sure they welcome you. It's like, thank you very much. Always looking after us. And as Smith is leaving, he's like, come to think of it, in the end, I never met his wife. It's like, even if you'd met her, it wouldn't have helped you any. It's like, yeah, well, that is true, but... See, next day, Shireen showing up with the parents, and they're looking very kind of a little bit hesitant. It's like, this way, please. I hope you slept well. I'm having an addition built over there. Once it is finished, you may move there and live in peace. Until then, please use this house as your own. He's like, that's just, I'm so speechless. I can only say God be praised. And this is your older brother Hassan. He's happy to meet you. He's like, really? This is Shireen's kid. It's like, really? So be good friends. And Mafu's like, I never thought for a second that Mr. Shireen would become the second Mrs. I'm always surprised at the things the Mrs. thinks up. It's like, well, we are avowed sisters after all. I don't think even avowed sisters go that far. It's like, well, all's well that ends well, hmm? And then Shireen sees the cat. He's like, is this the cat that I'm like? It's like, yes, don't you think so too? And actually like cuts her hand out, the cat just like snuggles against it. It's like, here, hold it and don't let any drop. Now give it to them. And you see the kid just trying to like grab at the birds. Like, no, don't throw it at them. You sprinkle it on the ground. It's like, that's right. It's like, he looks just like you around the eyes. It's like, yes, his nose and mouth are his father's though. It's like, say, Shireen, if it isn't too painful, would you tell me about your former husband? It's like, he was a cousin. Oh, what kind of man was he? He was a cousin on my mother's side. I'd never met him before our wedding. When money came in, rare as it was, he'd give me some and tell me to go to the baths. He was very sweet. And you see as the grandparents like waving nearby. It's like they received some cakes and they want to share them with my son. It's like, ah. It's like, say, Shireen? It's like, what? Let's go to his grave every year and pay our respects. It's like, okay. Also, if we can manage to travel a little, let's find some shrine to visit. And when things calm down, let's go visit the bats again. Oh, and after that, and you see them just like chatting together. Because you have a side story fever. You have Karluk's mother, Senora, has come down with a fever. He's like, why now of all times? I have far too much to do. And Amir's just like fretting over her. He's like, Amir, I'm fine, really. It's like, if she's still feverish tomorrow, call on me again. You heard him, you just rest. He's like, I will. See, later that night, she's like, what is it? Are you alright? So my back is all sweaty, it's uncomfortable. It's like, you want to wipe down? But everyone else is asleep, I don't want to wake them. It's like, no need to wake anybody. I'll wipe your back myself. It's like, you will? I think I can manage that much. Where's a clean rag? It's like, right, turn your back to me. And as he's wiping her down, it's like, dear, that's a little... It's like, it hurts. It's like, am I pressing too hard? And he's just like wringing it out and goes, I could use a sweat scraper right now. It's like a sweat scraper, and you see he's like a little like wooden rod. So he gets sweat off a hide in one stroke. It's like, no, don't. I'm not a horse, you know. It's like, there isn't so much difference between humans and horses. We both get sweaty and hungry. He's like, I don't need my front done. I can wipe that myself. It's like, I'm already doing it. There's no need to be so modest. Just move your hand away. And you see him just like rubbing her down, just like intimately doing it. It's like, you never seem to change. It's like, of course I do. I'm an old woman now. It's like, no, I'm saying that you haven't changed over the years. There, that should be about it. Now, which was the clean tunic? This one? It's like, that feels much better. And she's like putting her hands on the bed. It's like, what is it? It's like, the bedding is still damp with sweat. Let's go with that and sleep over here. And she kind of moves into him. It's like, come on. It's like, aren't I too hot for you? And he kind of puts like, checks her temperature. He's like, nope, your fever's down. It's like, oh, you're right. It's like, there, your fever's down. He's like, oh dear. He's like, ah, yes. And he's like already snoring. He's like, I've forgotten how easily he falls asleep. It's like, the moon is beautiful tonight. Well, he got some afterward stuff. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I'll go through that later, but yeah, I guess quick thoughts on the volumes. I do like that we're kind of like skipping between like the different regions, different areas, different kind of cultural norms and things throughout like ancient Iran and Persia and all those things. So I do like that we're getting like different glimpses of like the different kinds of sections and stuff that were in the societies in the days past through that. I will say it feels like at times it definitely feels like Morizon doesn't want to delve like too much into the harsher kind of like realities of the time period, like the historical realities of the time period. This is going to be kind of like a mini digression stuff, but because you have kind of like the acknowledgement of the class divide, where you see Anis is living in like a very like spectacular house with like this huge garden with like these pools everywhere she can go like just frolic in and like dance around. She's got a house. She's got a nurse maid to take care of her child for her, so she can go around like frolic, play, do whatever she wants. She doesn't have to worry about like child rearing, any of those kinds of stuff. So I did love those like little subtle touches of like, all right, this is how you can tell like this is someone that's coming from wealth versus someone like when she goes into the bathrooms and you see someone from like a commoner one that's like, I have to bring my kids in here with me to like keep an eye on them while like the men are out working, etc. and stuff. But I feel like we don't really kind of touch on like how deep the class divide kind of runs, and the fact that realistically you would not really have that kind of like intermingling between someone from like a higher status household with someone that is from like what would be considered like a lower status household. And this might just me be like personal bias on my end, where it's like, because in India there used to be a caste system, so like people were segregated based on like which class they're born into. It was like the merchant class, the religious priest caste were the ones at the very top of the hierarchy, and then you had everyone that was like laborers and like things were like in the lower caste, and you had one below that who were basically considered subhumans, where uh, there was like a subhuman caste as well, the undesirables, who did all like the work on considered like unclean, which was like cleaning sewers, toilets, things like that. So I feel like Mari was looking like, because of the semi lighter tone of this manga, kind of didn't want to really touch upon like how stark the differences would really be in society between like the class disparity things. But that's kind of like absolutely minor complaint, not like a huge super big deal to get into it. Like I said, apart from that, the sapphic energy was just like way off the charts with this, with Anis and like Shireen's whole relationship with like the hand holding, everything else. Apart from that, again, I feel like it could have done just like a little bit more, kind of give Anis just a little bit more depth, kind of like touch on the fact that she's not stereotypically what would be considered like beautiful for that culture, like the time period. It's like, oh, women like some, like they like women that are curvier because it's better for like child rearing, things like that. I wish they touched on a little bit of that as well. Same with the end where you can find out like Shireen's become a widow, like the whole things of that. Again, like in India, that kind of leads down to like some dark paths in the society prior, because once, if a woman becomes widowed, she's basically like supposed to mourn the memory of her husband forever. She's supposed to wear like a white sari uh, the entire time. And there was actually a really good movie done about that, where after they lost the husband, after they became widows, a lot of them were forced into sex work as a way to kind of survive, because of how much widows were like looked down upon uh, as undesirable in society. So I feel like it was like little hints of that with Shireen, because kind of like, kind of like how the happy fairy tale ending of like, oh, she managed to find herself like a rich suitor husband that's like willing to take her in, even though she had a child from another marriage, things like that. So I feel like there's a little bit of romanticism in this volume, but again, not like a huge major complaint. I will say that I appreciate how Mori is like trying to. It doesn't go like down the route of like trying to make the stereotype of like, oh, Middle Eastern men are just completely misogynist. All of them are completely misogynistic. All of them are completely sexist. You have like different varieties and thoughts among all of them with regards to like how they approach their wives and things like that. So I did appreciate that as well, given just how much typical media at times kind of demonize Arab men. Apart from that, I did like a little short story and like kind of showing the intimacy between Harlock's mother and father, like with the whole thing. So that was a little nice, again, like a little romantic touch, like with that. But yeah, solid volume. Enjoyed it all around. Not much more to say. So all that said, I hope you all did enjoy this read through. Like I mentioned, depending on how I'm feeling today, I'll try to get around to a chunk of Vinland Saga. If not, I'll get around to it next weekend, and then I'll do like I said, I'm going to be cycling through the different series right now. So next week we'll probably try to do Vinland Saga, and then we'll do another volume of Berserk. And once I get caught up with one or more of these series, then I'll kind of decide what series I'm going to be doing next on the channel. That's still going to be far away off. In the meantime, a lot of good stuff is still coming your way. So like I said at the beginning, if you do like this video, if you want to support my content, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really does mean a lot to me. And until next time, this is Ash. Talk to you all later.